Live back in the building. Sorry it's true. Chat, welcome. Members, welcome. Mods, welcome. My guy, my homie. One of the biggest main events ever. Biggest battle on the RBE channel. One of my homies off camera, outside of battle rap. Applause in the chat for my guy Cassidy, y'all. What's up, G? What's up, boy?
Thank you for
How you
having me, boy.
feeling?
What's up with you, man?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling, man. Before we hit the live button, I was telling you while you was walking around the crib and all that, and your phone moving around and shit. I was like, "What you in like 12,000 square feet, something like that?" I said that before we went live, but you know, I see you. I see you over there, man. You still spending some of that old money? Look
I'm
at
broke,
this
man. You
grin.
know me. I'm struggling, man. I'm just trying to figure it out, man.
That's what everybody with money say. Fuck it. What's up, man? Listen, I see you all over the place, man. Interviews up. You all on your social media. Views is up. Countdown to your battle, man. I know you're excited, man. This got to be the type of energy that you enjoy being in the midst of right now, man. How you feeling as an artist, being outside right now and seeing all the energy everybody talking about you? How you feeling?
I'm excited. You know, I love battle rap. It's my favorite part about hip hop. So
Mm.
for a small period of time, people were saying it was going through a little dry spell, was dying out, wasn't feeling the same for a minute.
Uh-oh, another call. Another call. Yeah, everybody
You
stop
hear me?
calling them. You good. You good. You back. You back.
Nah, my
You was
sound
talking.
went
We
out.
heard you. We heard.
Come on, in,
Yeah, you gotta go out and come back in there. It's a conspiracy, man. Soon as he start talking this shit, who's calling Cass right now, man? Leave him alone. Leave him alone, man. We got a lot of things to talk about. I'm gonna keep my eyes on the chat too. I'm gonna see what type of questions the chat got and all that. I'm gonna try to keep the chat in the mix as well. But you know, Cass say what he want to say. He gonna answer every question. He been doing this forever, so I'm gonna still keep my eyes on the chat. But now you was talking about the drought battle rap is in, and you coming back and bringing that type of energy back. That's what you were saying.
Yeah, so um was going through a little dry spell for a minute, so it's good to see the energy back. And you can
Yeah.
tell it's back. Battle rappers excited, bloggers, managers, it's just like, street niggas, just everybody excited. So I'm happy to be a part of the excitement.
Yeah, that's one thing I'll give you a lot of credit for, man. Like when you really hit the pavement and when you start promoting, it can be shut down city. It's like you are the hottest thing moving right now. It's Cassidy, it's Easy's battle coming up. Y'all too. TBL got one. Was the business good, man? Like how did the business get put together? How did TBL make this work? Because you haven't been on stage since the Hitman battle, and you've been approached many, many times since then. So what did TBL do that was different to get a Cassidy booking done and locked away?
Um, I don't think they did anything different than all of the other leagues that booked me before it did. You know what I'm saying? They just came with the proper business, and we got it done. Kenny, a cool dude. We was negotiating for a minute. We was trying to make some things make sense. And he told me he gonna try to put some things together now that he talked to me, and he was gonna reach back out when he could get it together. So he reached back out and we made it make sense.
Shout out to Kenny. Shout out to Chiller. Shout out to TBL. Shout out to the whole staff over there. Now, historically,
Yeah,
Cash, you've
salute to
always been a
TBL.
guy, 100%. Historically, you've always been a guy that says, listen, league owners, you pick the opponent.
For
I don't
sure.
give a fuck. But you had a back and forth with Easy prior over the diss song that you put out and all that. You addressed them in the past. I know y'all been around each other, but you did put out that diss track. Did you ask for Easy or was this 100% on TBL?
100% on TBL. Like I always say,
Mm.
I don't got no picks. Um, the only reason why I released that diss song on Easy is because he dissed me in the song. I guess he was dissing Hitman altogether on the song, but he threw in a little part about me in it. So that's why I dropped my diss song. You know what I mean? And he tried to say I threw a couple of lines and freestyles before that because it was like a current event. What was going on with him and Remy? Everybody was talking about it. It's like everybody posting it, everybody running with it. So I might have had a line, but it wasn't like really trying to diss him. It's not like a diss song like I'm dissing him. It's just like a current event line. And I guess he took it some type of way and dissed me in the Hitman song, but it was like a real diss. It was a couple of corny lines, but it was a real diss. So that's why I dropped my song.
Now that as you saying that, that kind of makes me think of a next question because his line was something referring to you spoke towards Rem or something like that. That was a L. Like I remember his line. So I might as well ask you because it came up, I believe, in the face off, right? You got to clear that up. Like when you was talking about why is Rem wearing a free cash shirt? Is that a good thing? Is a bad thing? Or were you insinuating something like why did Rem catch that stray right there? You know what I'm saying? Like I caught the line that he said that was a L about Rem, but y'all was cool. Like, why is it a stray for her wearing a t-shirt of free cash? Like I probably said free cash while you was, you know what I mean? Like what's that
I
about? Let's get that off the record now.
I mean, I ain't look at it like a stray. I mean, I
Okay.
guess it just depends on the
Shout
perspective.
out to
You know
Rem.
what I mean? If she had it on and I asked him why, how is that a stray? You know what I mean? It's just a question. Could have answered that however he wanted to answer it. I'm just asking him why. Like, why she wanted me free? Like, it had to be a reason. And
I'm gonna leave that one alone. I'm gonna leave that one alone, G. All right. Um, back to the face
and
off though. Yo,
regardless of the reason, like, you know what I'm
go ahead.
saying? Whether, like, you know what I mean? She just wanted to see a real nigga free. She just respected my lyrics back then. She just, like, cause like I said, me and Rum was cool. We used to hang around each other a lot back then. So, you know what I mean? That's what I really pretty much meant. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a thorough nigga. You trying to discredit me, but the girl
Okay.
that you running crazy around like a little puppet for was my friend way before she knew you. And it was for a reason. It's not like I forced her to be my friend. It's not like I was terror squad and they just made us be friends. Like she was my friend on her own. You know what I'm saying? She put on that shirt on her own and it was for a reason because I'm sturdy. That's what I said in the face off. I'm a sturdy dude. So I don't got nothing but love for him and I appreciate her for doing that. Like a lot of people was counting me out and thought I was gonna be gone forever. So I appreciate her for doing that. You know what I mean? But that's just his girl or she dealing with him. He trenches like you know they situation. So it just seemed like maybe she catching a stray because I really know her.
Okay. Okay. I get it. I get it. I get it. And speaking of people wishing you back home and during a time like that, you mentioned this as well publicly, and you do deserve that, especially in a time that we keep seeing everybody getting exposed left and right. Not a single statement made by Cass facing life. I'll
Yes,
be up
sir.
here breaking down paperwork, all types of street situations.
I be
As a
tapped in.
matter of yeah, as a matter of fact, before I leave for tonight, whether you still here with me or not, by the time you and I close out, I gotta talk about Queso's pops. I gotta talk about his friend sentencing that told on Queso as well. All of that. I gotta do that on tonight's stream because there's so much that goes on, but not a single statement and you was facing life. So you deserve a lot of credit for that, man, because everybody to hold their chin up when they're going through shit that they and their peoples is involved in, that's always a credible and respectable thing. So salute to you on that,
Appreciate
G.
you.
Salute to you on that. All right.
Appreciate you.
I gotta bring up your Instagram, guy. I gotta bring up your fucking Instagram, B. All right. So here we are, chat. Shout out to everybody that's rolling into the chat. This guy has over 500,000 followers. Even saying that number is shortchanging him because he's over 600. Jesus Christ, verified account. And you know what? I could give you another shout out, and this isn't even from the street side of things or nothing, or the things I be talking about my podcast. This is from illegal, and I'm about to give you a shout out. Too many battle rappers are too cool to be on the Instagrams, especially when they got a lot of followers to post up their fucking battle. You're lucky if you get one flyer posted. But when Cass is outside, he will allow his battle to take over his whole social media and his whole following to be engaged. I respect that. But this, let's go to this one first. What was this one?
You talking about what? About what, nigga? About what, nigga? You can see about what? Arguing with move for you, because you don't got no voice. No, you're what? I'll do it. You arguing with racial about me about what? Arguing with move Because you a pussy. Yo, this nigga is the like you a pussy. If I didn't believe, I would have said, hell no, I ain't betting nothing.
So I'm saying bet more than 500.
I said I had 500.
You saying?
What are you
but
talking
you,
about?
The whole way you said 500 ain't nothing. Why you
No, because the way you said it to me. So when you said it to me,
I sleep.
Tell me what this receipt means, G. This is on your 500,000 plus social
Yeah.
media. What does that receipt right there mean, G?
Um, he tried to lie and say that K Walker wasn't arguing for him. This when we was doing that tournament and I had all the team captains in the house together. So it was dice games, video games, arguments, there's strippers, there's all type of stuff. There's a bunch of different things that was going on. But in the midst of all of that, they started arguing about battles coming up and who gonna win. And Rex was about to battle Easy at that time. So I think they got to arguing about who was going to win. But instead of Easy arguing for himself and being his, he tried to make it seem like he had a bigger personality now. But back then he was like a fly on the wall. He wasn't really like arguing or speaking up for himself. So K Walker started arguing with Mook for him. And they was like in a big argument. Like it was like a big back and forth. They were screaming at the top of their lungs, yelling, and I wasn't like in the middle of the argument. I was doing my thing. I actually seen more of it when the footage went out. But I was there and I remember the incident happening and I remember Kate Walker arguing for him. So that's what I bored up in the face of. Like, yo, you don't even argue for yourself. You trying to act like you are tough now, but I remember in the crib you had Walker and niggas arguing for you and you ain't even had no voice. But he tried to deny it like he do everything else because he's a pathological liar. So that's why I wanted to put up evidence that Walker was arguing for him. So that was the end clip of me showing Walker arguing for him. He right next to Walker, silent as a mouse. And Mook screaming back, Walker screaming back, and he not saying nothing. But the argument is over him and Rex.
Interesting. There's another joint I seen you drop on your Instagram as well. So y'all been talking about the three cuts in his beard, but I think the whole premise of the post that you put up was a piece of his battle where he said they say I sound like y'all. Okay, is there missing context, or are we really on this full campaign of Easy not being from Philly? Because I saw that on your Instagram too. I want you to address that.
Yeah, he's definitely not from Philly. That's a fact. He's not from Philly. He's from Pottsville. He a Pottsville pigeon. And I've been to Pottsville a lot of times. Like I performed in Pottsville about 4 or 5 times before. So I love them and they love me out Pottsville because a lot of people don't even know about Pottsville. So to go out there and rock out, they be appreciating it. And I got some homies out there. I got some friends out there. I got peoples out there. So they not going to appreciate the fact that you from a place and not representing them because they real people too. You know what I mean? So you from there, you not representing them. You acting like you from Philly and you not from Philly. Nobody in Philly know you. Everybody trying to find somebody that know you. Like, and it's not like everybody being negative or hating. It's like some people got your best interest and want to find somebody that know you. They just can't. Nobody went to school with you. Nobody know you. Nobody grew up with you. Nobody went to the mosque with you. Nobody seen you in the store. No delivery boy dropped off no pizza. It's like nobody don't know you in the
No
city.
pizza.
And it's like, yo, is getting ridiculous, bro. And it's like, I mean, every day you got on the Phillies hat. He wore more Phillies hats in probably the last week than me, Reed, Walker, Meek, Beans, Free, and all of us did our whole career. And it's like, come on, man. Like, it ain't like we ain't from Philly and we don't like Phillies hats, but who gonna wear a Phillies hat in Philly? Like I could see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I done went to like, you go somewhere, you like in Australia or something. You know what I mean? You got
You
on your
rep where you
Phillies hat.
from.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but you're not gonna wear a Phillies outfit in Philly,
Outfit.
especially when you're not going to the
Their
game.
outfit is crazy.
So
Yo, I can't
that's
hold
how
the
you
laughter.
that's how
Shout
you
out to
could
E,
tell
bud.
going out from Philly, bro. I'm like, yo, he tripping, man. So I
Yo,
just had to clear it up. And a lot of people for years been knowing that he not from Philly, but they wasn't sure where he was from. Because you got people like Rosenberg and Bill and them that's from like Norristown, which is close to Philly. That's like real close. So, you know what I mean? There's real niggas in Norristown. Niggas go out there and trap. We know all about it. And they really say that they from Norristown. So Philly don't mind them claiming them like, yo, y'all correct for Philly because y'all claiming Norristown. But this guy's acting like he from Philly and he from Pottsville. So Pottsville is way further than Norristown. It's like Norristown, then it's Pottstown. That's what people thought I was saying for a minute, Pottstown. But no, we know about Pottstown too. But Pottsville is 2.5 hours away from Philly. That's why nobody know about it.
Mm.
And he been going around this whole time not repping where he from. You know what I mean? So
My
that's
first time ever hearing that was in the face off. See, we've been hearing people rap to Easy the whole time of his career. You're not from Philly, and this one, in one ear out the other a lot. He's able to shed that off, and I think a lot of people that's not from there, we don't really put too much stock in when we saw those attacks either. But we never heard somebody put like a name on it. You know what I'm saying? Like we never heard somebody put a actual location on this shit. You know what I mean? Like that's a whole different thing. Like if I'm telling y'all I'm from Staten Island, I'm from Staten Island, I'm from Staten Island, and then all of a sudden somebody tells me like you from such and such Buffalo, New York, not stop claiming a borough, and I put a name on a town that you never heard of before. It hit different because Pottsville is something new to all of us to the point we thought you was trolling with the whole because you put pigeon with it. So to hear that, let me be objective for Easy because he's not here right now. So let me be objective for him. Is it possible that this is just an angle or that this isn't true? Or do you have absolute proof of this?
Nah, everything I say, I be having proof. I'm not like one of them battle rappers that just be, I'm saying, especially if it ain't an angle that a million people said. Now, if you battled a million people already and they use this angle and it's floating around in blogs and everybody know it, I don't gotta research that one. You know what I mean? Because there's already an angle, regardless if it's true or not. A million niggas used it. You couldn't really deny it. So it's like, but I'm talking about with these like this breakthrough information that nobody know. I don't make up stuff. It's like it's authentic, and I definitely got proof. And that's the reason
Mm.
why he quiet right now. He's supposed to be the algorithm. If he's like a battle rapper that's supposed to battle all the time. I'm supposed to be an industry rapper that's not doing so good. Then I should be the one not doing interviews. I should be just locked in the room trying to get my bars together and trying to figure it out and calling a bunch of rappers that goes right for me like how he doing and calling a bunch of
Whoa.
help and
Whoa,
panicking
whoa,
and
whoa, whoa,
acting
whoa,
all
whoa, whoa,
nervous.
whoa, 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 whoa. You can't skip over that. What you mean calling in help for rap? What you meant by that? Hold on. You heard
That's what he
something?
that's what he do. I mean, I already told y'all I wrote for him when he was in the studio with me. So if he let me write for him, and it's like the chorus, it's not like I got paid or I was supposed to. It's like I was just going to do a verse with Easy. But I know he couldn't do the hook and there was nothing there and it was going, so I just wrote it for him. And his verse, when it wasn't pieced up or parts wasn't right, I started rearranging and writing that for him. So I know, like, if I'm writing for him in the studio, it'd be easier for people to write for him at any time because you take bars, you let people write for you. Like you did it once, you'll keep doing it. So now that he under all of this pressure, he trying to call people that he know from the trenches or whoever he know for help. You know what I mean?
Tell me about
But
this,
where
Cass.
is the
Go ahead.
algorithm though? Where is he? Why is he not on your show? As much love as you show him, his events, his artists, everything, you constantly show him love. Even though you my good friend and you know that I'm dropping diss songs and stuff, you still tell me that you cool with him. You never like pick sides. You show him nothing but love and you just one person. A bunch of people show him love. So where is you at? It's the biggest event of the year. Everybody's talking about it. So if you're going to show any signs of you being the algorithm, this would be the perfect time to do it. So where are you?
Okay, that's a big point right there, and I gotta co-sign the part about where are you because I tweeted that. I did say that. So I gotta stand on that. It was about a week ago. I saw Easy put out a tweet that says something like, I see Cass is something, something, something. I'm gonna start my promo next week. And I tweeted like, Cassidy's activated. Yo, E, it's getting away from you. You can't just sit around and wait right now. You need to come get into the fight because I saw your narratives, your angles, and everything from your perspective pushing out in front. And sometimes that bleeds straight into the battle. So I'm just like, yo, E, this is how people take black eyes before the battle happens. And we all want to see a good war. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know why somebody in a battle as big as this would be quiet. You're saying that that's the effect of what you did, which makes me want to jump into the face off for a second too, because the whole battle rap culture stopped to talk about that. When the face off was over, despite the fact that you called him a bitch ass nigga 500 times, when the face off was over, it looked like it could have went left. What was your vibe about that? Was you trolling? Was you getting under his skin? Did you feel like, yo, it could go left too? Like, what did Cassidy think? Because I always remember that classic moment in the Hitman battle where Hitman is dead serious. And then I look down at you and I'm like, yo, Cass, are we good? And you look up and you smile like it's all according to your plan.
Yeah,
So the end of it.
I always got it under full control. You know,
Oh,
I done been in predicaments with real gangsters around, real people that probably just recently laid something down, and they be strapped. They be violent with attitudes, and in all different states and predicaments, time and time again. So when I'm in there with a battle rapper, not like trying to discredit a battle rapper or say a battle rapper can't be capable of putting in no pain, but they battle rappers. So when they be talking like that, I don't really be even believing what they say. The viewers do. That's why they got a fan base. That's why people watch battle rap, because it's people in the world that do believe them, but I don't. So I never be feeling threatened. You know what I mean? I feel like they be feeling threatened, and that's why they be getting all out of character like that. I can control their energy because they feel threatened and I don't. So that's why I could smile when in your face off when you look at me while he all out of control. Even in the Easy face off more recently, he all out of control when he had his hypest point. That's when I smile. Cause I know I got control over y'all. Like y'all don't even got control over your emotions. So that's another thing. How regardless of the talent and the lyrics, how can you beat me in a battle when I got full control over your emotions and you can't control mine at all? No matter how much you scream or what you try to say, it never affects me. But it seems like every single thing I say affect y'all. So how can you beat that in a battle? It's like everything I'm gonna say is gonna affect you, and nothing you say is gonna affect me. And that's a big part of battling.
yeah, aura, presence, control, crowd control. People could see it up there on stage, and it's infectious, and it bleeds into the believability of bars and the impact of the bars. So that's absolutely an element that you say that. All right, let's go. Let's go here. Staying on the easy topic. We mentioned K Walker. I also saw an interview from Reed. I saw Reed kind of snapping on Easy. K Walker's thing was kind of like him telling a story about how he met Easy, I think through Zan. And then she was kind of like, look out for him. And then, they started talking. But then when he was asked the question, he
They could
still
hear
like
you
got away.
snoring. You can
Who?
hear my dog
Nah,
snoring.
nah, nah.
Oh,
I don't, I
all
don't, I don't.
right.
But I saw K Walker. He was kind of like he didn't want to co-sign. He was like, I'm not from up there. I don't know. So when I watch K Walker, when I watch Reed, I saw Muslim Poppy. Uh, you outside, you leading this whole flagship. You got the battle coming up. Is this a everybody hates Easy moment? Is this a all Philly versus Easy moment? Is that a good thing for him to make it feel like, oh, everybody's waiting for now to hate on me? Or is this something that you caused? How do you feel about that narrative of now all of a sudden so many people from Philly seem to not be standing as close to Easy? Is he getting hate, or is it like, what do you think about that?
I'm happy that that's happening.
Oh
When
shit.
people are fake, um, liars constantly lying to the public, they fans, rappers around them that love them, girls around them that's messing with them, people that's holding them down, protecting them. You just a constant liar. You all for self. So, those things like that happen to people like them. Um, and it could be hate, but not hate out of like being jealous of like something that he got or wanting to be like him. It's hate that I'm mad that I even showed him any love, any support, any even did any business with him, shook his hand, gave him a battle, booked him for a
Mm,
battle, did an interview with him, argue with somebody like, nah, this nigga from Philly, y'all got him fucked up. He from Germantown. Cause you might could Google that and just say that, or somebody might have said it and you just running with it. But I'm from Virginia. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm from Texas or I'm from North Carolina. You got a bunch of them niggas just commenting and writing and don't know what the fuck going on. But you've been lying to the public for so long that you deserve that energy. You deserve that hate because you were supposed to show love and wasn't. So what you get back in return? The same energy that you giving off. So if you giving off hate, then that's what you're gonna get back. Or if you giving off envy and jealousy and you plotting and you conniving, then you're gonna get hate back eventually. And you see me, I had to go through similar energy, but not because I was a fake nigga lying. They thought I was delusional. They thought I was lying. They thought I was taken from the culture. They thought these things. And it took time for the majority of the culture to see what was going on. So I had to deal with the Avengers. I had to deal with them the
mm,
first three rows of my battles booing. Even to this day,
the
people
Avengers.
think that they even say it now. Yo, when he battled Arsenal, Philly was booing them. Like, it was Philly. No, the Philly in there wasn't booing me. It was the Avengers. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I had to deal with that stuff though, but I wasn't complaining. I wasn't crying, and I didn't deserve it because I wasn't lying. I wasn't a fake nigga. I wasn't repping the city that I'm not from. I wasn't beating girls up. I wasn't doing none of this stuff. I'm just rapping and people giving me this energy. So if I could get it and deal with it, then I definitely don't feel sorry for Easy. And I think he deserve it. And I'm happy that it's happening to him. And he definitely shouldn't have decided to battle me at all, and definitely not in Philly. That was the biggest mistake ever. So it's like you so much of a clout chaser that is backfiring on you, and you don't know what to do.
I'm glad you said the Philly element. TBL, the way that this is built up, the battle taking place in Philly will make this, I think, a possible historic moment for battle rap. We all know the history of Philly when it comes to battle rap, right? You don't really have modern day era battle rap without Philly's scene and Philly's come up and Philly's addition and what they did and the ground that they added to this shit. But it taking place in Philly with this whole narrative about where Eazy's from and all these other people that's coming out and talking to him. And I do got a question about those people in a second, but does that make it that much more of an uphill battle? It being in Philly, like, what do you think the stage is going to look like? Do you see all the Philly battle rappers or celebrities like standing behind you? Is this about to be like an ant? Is it going to look like everybody's like it's time for Easy to get out of here? Like, what do you think? What do you think the
Yeah,
venue gonna feel like? The energy?
I think all of Philly is gonna be with me on my side, and he gonna have his security guards,
This nigga,
Skull,
he says
and
Skull.
that's it.
Shout out to Skull. Yo,
He
you
gonna
said
have
you,
them,
he said security guards. Yo, shout out to Skull, but you stupid.
and probably Johnny Mac might. Johnny Mac probably not even gonna want to stand over there with him when I'm there.
Okay. Speaking of all these people though, are any of them talking to you? All these people that you would say lied, lined up, did wrong, did shady, played over, whatever, such and such. The history of, let's say, hypothetically, behind the scenes, the stuff that we don't know or know during Easy's career. Are any of these people possibly talking to you?
Yeah, everybody.
He didn't even hide it, yeah.
That's why.
He didn't
That's
mask
why.
it at all.
I don't know why people want me to do this TMZ. It was just better when I was just rapping bars, chilling. People want me to get into like personals and angles and like all that. Nobody could beat me because I got so much love and pull that I'm gonna get information that nobody will ever know. And some of these people be happy with one angle. That's why they think in the face of when I said a couple things. They're like, "Oh, you should have saved this angles." Man, I got a million things to talk about this clown. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, I'm never gonna run out of angles with Boy. His whole life is a fucking angle. So
so
it's like,
since this is in Philly, since this is one of the best promo runs in years that we're seeing the buildup of it, could this be Cassidy? Matter of fact, not could this be. I want to see what you're going to say. Is this going to be Cassidy's best performance when we do the comparison towards you versus Disaster, Goods, Arsenal, and Hitman? Is this the best 3 rounds that you're going to deliver on stage?
for sure. Definitely. For
Okay.
sure.
What
Um,
makes it that?
um, the science for one, the structure, like the things
I
that
like to
I'm
hear that. I like
concerned
to hear that.
about, the things that I worry about, like the things that affect my air, like syllables, piece up structures, how long it take for a rhyme to get to. A lot of those things, like you know what I'm saying. But the reason why it's gonna be the best version of me is because I was never this locked into battle rap. I always loved it and always was in tune to a certain extent. But I wasn't as locked in as I am now. Now I'm like super locked in. I'm probably even more locked in than 99.9% of the people that's tuned in now. And when I be tapping in with people that blog and people that cover battle rap, people that be at all the events, other battle rappers, it's like other people don't be as in tune as I am right now with all of this information. I be putting other people on to information now. That's how in tuned I am. And you can see at the face off the things that I knew Easy ain't even know. You would think he should know because he's supposed to be a battle rapper. He's supposed to be blogging. He's supposed to do this. But he not even in tune. He running around chasing Remy. He don't even know what the fuck going
You
on.
stupid.
But me, I know everything that's going on. I'm super in tune. So it's like that was the thing that might have been distracting me. And I wasn't as locked in. I wasn't as focused. But now I'm in the best shape of my life. I'm hungry again. And it is people out there that know like, yo, Cass get busy. You heard easy come, easy go. You heard this, you heard this. They quote lines. They know that I still get busy. And everybody do. So they'll be like, now on beat, nobody can mess with them. So they know on beat. They just for some reason feel like you can't translate that to the stage. Like they think they created this fake, this yo, it's different. The stage is not the same, and you can't like they think that your mind can work on a beat, but your mind just shut off after that, and you can't think of nothing. Like so, they'll be comparing me to dudes like Easy that's super fake, repping the city that he ain't from, getting knocked out and curling up. Only catching talking his jail shit, but only went to jail for a gun charge that he caught after a battle where he tried to throw it in Zan bag and threw it by her leg and ran and panicked and did all this weird shit. So that's what you did jail time for, and y'all
Never
respect
heard
that?
none of this. I never heard
Yo,
none
my
of this.
nigga, he did that jail time for that gun. After that, my nigga, you had a fucking small ass bail. You couldn't even pay bail. When I was down for them homicides and them attempted murders, my bail was 2.5 million. And I couldn't even pay that. They wouldn't even let me pay that, but it was on deck. Niggas was about to pay that. They just wouldn't let it. They appealed it, so I couldn't pay it. So I got a $2.5 million bail. You got a $2,500 bail and can't even get out, but you the trapper boy. So it's like, yo, my nigga, I'm just sick and tired of this nigga running around lying in niggas' face all day. He just making up stories. This nigga just playing games. I'm just overboard, man. It's like he done too much, bro.
I'm just overboard. All
And niggas
right.
that compare me to him, like a nigga that's like him with 3 parts in your beard, and you gonna compare him to a nigga like me that's been holding the culture down for this long, decade after decade, not making these dumbass mistakes like him, and y'all gonna compare me to him? And then on top of that, when he dissed me using one syllable, like back in the 70s. I was just listening to my inspiration, Grandmaster Cass. He was just talking about how it transitioned and how rap developed. And in the 70s, of course, they was rhyming one syllable, but by time the end of the 70s, the beginning of the 80s, niggas was already piecing up 2 syllables and stuff like that. So you mean in 2025 you gonna diss me with one syllable? And the people that's listening that don't understand, if you out of school, you don't got a lot of time to learn, so this could be something that you could look up. Or y'all got Chat GPT. Ask Chat GPT to explain this syllable shit that I'm telling y'all, and y'all will understand that this is for a baby, bro. The diss me like that. URL paid you to sit, you niggas failed. Like, you took a L, like L and fell and shit like that. That shit is baby shit. I never did that type of rhyming in my life. But he do that all the time. Like in his battles. Nigga said, I want me to scheme. I'm a metaphor rapper. I don't know what that mean. You know what that scheme and mean? That's like baby shit. Scheme to
Is
rhyme
that
one
baby
syllable
shit?
like that. Like you gotta be a kid to rhyme
Baby
like that.
shit.
Like Dr. Seuss rhyme one syllable. That's baby shit. Like baby books, like nursery rhyme books rhyme one syllable. Like, come on, bro. Like, let's get realistic. And this nigga dissing me doing that, and nigga saying he gonna win. How? How you gonna beat me? And the only thing that niggas liked you for is niggas was confused, manipulated. They thought you had some believability with these drug lines. And they like, yo, he probably really from Philly. He know Cass, he know Reed, he know Walker. He probably was really in Philly. And you could look up Philly, like look up Kensington, and niggas see shit like that and be like, yo, if he was trapping in Philly, he a real gangster. He did time in jail, he was trapping. So niggas probably think like it's believable when you get up there, oh, hold it down, and you screaming and acting all crazy. They probably think, oh, he a real nigga. But how the fuck could they think that when you had 3 parts in your beard? A nigga punched you years ago. You ain't do nothing. You lying all the fucking time and doing all this weird shit. How could they think you a real nigga? And you from Pottsville. But
Yo,
nobody never
what?
heard of
He
Pottsville
built up
until
to that.
and nobody never heard of Pottsville until I told them. Now everybody know about the Pottsville pigeons. This like super famous throughout the world. Why you ain't put Pottsville on? You could have put niggas onto the pigeons. But no,
The
you want to
pigeon.
act like
You could have
he
put
want to
niggas
act
onto the
like
pigeons and
yeah.
stupid.
And he want to act like he from Philly this whole time and still can't tell niggas no block. Come on, bro. You not from fucking Germantown. That's uptown where I'm from. I know everybody from Germantown. You not from Germantown. You not, bro. Stop lying. You not from no fucking Germantown. Like that's what's making me even more mad. When he say dumb shit like that,
He must have got a call. Somebody calling him and saying, chill out, Cass. Chill out. Yo, somebody called him and tell him to chill out. Yo, that nigga Cass don't play about his fucking opinions, man. I swear to God, he don't play
oh
about his opinions, boy. There you go. You
yeah,
back, you good.
yeah, like this nigga is tripping, bro.
All right, let me hold on. All right,
What
let
was
me
we
ask you
talking
this.
about before my phone clicked off? What I was
No, no,
on?
you good because I wanna turn this slightly towards a different corner. All right. So yesterday, a song dropped by John and Don, right? There was some bars in there that kind of referenced legalities. Do not discuss any legal stuff. I don't know anything about any legal stuff, but even if there's something going on, please don't mention none of it. I just want to get a general answer about if you have any updates between you, Easy, and TBL in regards to any issues about the battle.
Hold on. First, let's have a moment of silence for John, man. You see how sad he looked in that song, bro, and he just looked like he might be suicidal. So everybody pray for John real quick. All right, now let's get back to it.
Yo.
You said, is there any issues with me, Easy, and TBL? Of course not. Like everything
Okay.
is going according to plan. Um, like I told you from the beginning, John messed up. He got some things he got to clear up and fix up. And it's not looking good on him. So that's why he doing songs, he doing blogs, he trying to figure it out. I don't blame him. It's not looking good for ball. But it definitely don't got nothing to do with me. Actually, the investors and the liaison to the investors, we still communicate all the time. They just hit me yesterday. They got a situation in Ghana that they trying to plug me into. So we still communicate and do business. So to show you that I do always straight business. And even now with TBL, you see when the business right, you see the promo, you see the effect that you get when you do the right business with the energy. I really am the energy. I'm not faking like I am. I really am. So you got to pay for this energy. You see, it's a bunch of other battles on the card, but people watching probably don't even know. Cause where's the energy is just Cass. It's like I'm the energy. I got it lit on my own. I don't need no help. I don't need you to even announce nobody else. Just say it's gonna be Cass on the card and I get it lit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yo, it was John mistake. He messed up. He been doing business forever though, so it's not my decision to learn if he gonna make a mistake or know what he gonna do. Like we had a deal, he messed it up. He didn't do the deal that we were supposed to do right, and that's why I wasn't there. And I tried to reach out to him and tried to fix it up and communicate before the battle, and I couldn't get in touch with him. I still ain't talked to John yet. He still ain't called my phone since before the battle. So if I did anything wrong, why didn't I get a chance to? Why you not calling my phone? Why I don't got a bunch of messages and
Let
missed
me
calls from you? You never
let me
even got in contact with me before. So
let
it's
me jump
like,
let me jump in there because I have heard you say that publicly already as well too. Let me jump in there because most of the culture don't know that you guys came close to having a conversation. This was all after things flared up. I spoke to both of y'all, and y'all were pretty much at a point where y'all wanted to get on the phone and see if y'all could figure something out. Right. I did my best to proxy some options and some ideas. You guys were both level headed. You guys were both, grounded, and you guys were both willing to have that conversation. From your perspective, what happened at that point?
what you talking about after the battle?
I'm talking about after it was already drama, there was already back and forth in the time that I was talking to both of you guys, and you guys got to the point, at least through me in the middle, that you guys were going to have a conversation, but the
But we never
conversation
did.
didn't happen. That's my point. That's my point.
Yeah,
But
we
so
never
where did you
did.
where did you stand in at that moment? I think it's a good thing for people to hear if the behind the scenes stuff, whether there was opportunities possibly for you guys to maybe figure something out.
Um, it was nothing to figure out. Like, what was it to figure out? Like, he did bad business up until the event. I tried to call him to do like face offs and stuff. He wasn't picking up. He in Miami for his birthday and he doing stuff, so he can't do the face off. And it's like, so you're not going to do a face off? Like everybody know that that's what sell my battles. People love my face offs. They ain't see the best version of the battle me yet. They going to see that on the 6th. But they definitely seen my face offs and know that I win them all the time. So that's what people looking forward to. So you mean you're not going to do a face off and I'm calling you and you in Miami and you're not picking up. And then I call you days before the battle and let you know I'm sick and you don't call my phone. That's like me and you have business ARP before our event and I call your phone and I'm sick. It's like, yo, you're going to call my phone as soon as possible. I'm not saying maybe you can't do it that second. You might be taking a shit. You might be doing something with your kids. You might be cooking. You might fucking be sleeping, ain't see it till an hour later. Who knows? But as soon as you see this, you're going to be trying to get in contact with me immediately and figure it out. Yo, you sick? What's going on? Yo, you need to go to the doctor. Yo, can I do this? Yo, what you need this? Yo, how we? And you're going to try to figure out what the fuck we could do to make the shit make sense. But if the investors gave you all the money based on my name, not based on bullpen, not based on Shrug Life, what you don't own, not based on John, it was based on me. So if I'm sick, you got to get back to me. And if you don't, the whole event is sick. Everything, the whole end game is sick then because it's revolved around me. But you still threw the event. You came out the next pause. You was there the next day doing interviews talking about Cass might still show up when you already know that I'm not showing up. I already been told you that I'm sick and I'm not pulling up. So why you doing that? You want people to still show up and buy pay-per-views like I'm gonna be there when I'm not there, and you can keep 100% of the door now. And that's why you was trying to do that. All right, cool. You keep 100% of the door and 100% of the pay-per-views because I don't come out. It's cool. But why everybody ain't get paid though? Why Avocado? Why Danny? If you keeping the money, why people ain't getting paid? And if I was to show up, where was my money going to come from? Where is just gonna pop out the sky? He just gonna create some money out of nowhere when I just show up. If he ain't had the money to pay them, he wouldn't have still not had the money to pay them and not had the money to pay me. So that's why I'm happy I didn't show up, but like I said, the whole event should have been canceled and it wasn't. He still threw it. So that's just like you doing the show. And they send you your deposit to book the show. That's to promote that you're going to be at the show, to put you on a flyer, for you to promote maybe on your social media to let people know you're going to be there. That's what the first half for. Then the second half is for you, whether it's a walkthrough for you to show up or whether it's a show for you to perform. And if I don't, if I don't show up to the show, then I don't get my second half of the money. But if y'all still open the party up and still throw the party, like if I'm responsible for y'all having to close down, then I um depending on the contract, I might be responsible to give my deposit back. But if y'all still open the club, y'all still throw the party and everybody think I'm coming, and then while y'all in the party, y'all be like, yo, he couldn't make it. Then I'm not sending the deposit back because y'all still got my face on the flyer. Y'all promoted, I'm there. Y'all still opened up and got the money.
Mm.
So how I'm gonna send my front half back? It don't work like that. And it's just proper business in reverse. I gave people an example. When I had the situation with URL, and I fuck with Beasley, I fuck with Smack. Them is my niggas, bro. Even before battle rap, I was doing shit for them. Beasley selling me beats before the URL. Smack doing DVDs, holding the camera, doing videos, doing wild shit for me before URL. So I've been fucking with them. But when they book me to battle free and they send me a deposit, all right, they sent me the deposit to put my name on the flyer, promote that I'm about to battle, let everybody know, and for me to start preparing, writing my material and be ready. So I did all that. And they canceled the battle. I didn't cancel. I ain't do nothing wrong. They just couldn't do it, or I don't know what happened. So they canceled the battle. So URL wasn't expecting me to send my deposit back. I didn't cancel nothing. I ain't do nothing wrong. I was ready to battle. Actually, I wanted my second half. So now I'm losing money. I don't get my second half now. But you can't expect me to send my deposit back when I didn't do nothing wrong and I ain't cancel no battle and I didn't do nothing wrong. Like what you expect? That's business. So with this John shit, I didn't even get no full deposit. That's another thing people think. They think he gave me like a full deposit like RBE or like URL or like King of the Dot. It wasn't no real deposit. It was like nothing. It was like walk through money just to put my name out and start getting the ball rolling from the deal that he said he had. And he was supposed to do other things after that that he didn't do, which was not going to make the event go right for me to make money off the pay-per-view in the door. So it was already wrong from the beginning on the business side. And that's why the shit ain't go right, man. And that's why he looking sad doing songs like that, bro.
So I see more stuff that came up today as well. I don't know, chat. I don't know if y'all seen some of this. I don't know what's to become of this, but I seen Facts had another exclusive interview with Reggie P. And I checked this out earlier today. Shout out to Facts. Reggie P was on this snapping, so it's more end game related talk. And then people, it wasn't just talk, it wasn't just a bluff, people.
Yo,
The
now
actual
battle facts. I
battle
think
is here.
I think Battle Facts just released one of them battles today.
No,
So you mean to tell
that's what we
me
got right here. You
you
see
mean
it?
to
You see
tell
it on the
me that
screen?
I was supposed to go do a battle for a person that don't even got control over the footage? So you mean Battle Facts would have had a Cassidy battle, or 2B would have had it, or just anybody, and you would have just said, I don't got control, I don't know. Like, what don't y'all don't see this business? It's like it should be no argument. It's clear as day.
Yo, you know what I just realized in this shit, Cass? When I look at the intro, somebody even edited a facts graphic for the intro. B, look at they got
That's
his
hard.
face. Somebody edited him a fucking intro for this shit.
It's crazy. So what Reggie P was talking about, what he was snapping about. He mad that
He
he
he,
mad that
because I think some of his issue was the whole conversation thus far has been around Danny, right? But he's the opponent in the battle, and then he comes out and says that he didn't get paid either, and he had an agreed upon amount. I think he said a stack, and not only he said that he didn't get paid, but he said that there was no communication, and he couldn't get any response or nothing like that. So I think his thing was like, all right, everybody's talking about Danny. I've been putting on for bullpen. I've been putting on for the South all these years, and now I'm seeing the battles being put out. And Fax had to respectfully kind of answer that in his way, because we all saw Fax have an interview with John John. So I thought those two was going to get to a place where the battle probably wouldn't come out. And then I saw John John's joint from last night drop, and it seemed like John John was talking about the footage not dropping. And then I saw the Reggie P shit earlier. I watched it. I tuned in. Once again, shout the facts. I was like, damn. So this is the other person coming out, and the Danny thing, he's saying similar. I was just like, damn. This is like, so then now the battles, it's just like everywhere you turn, it's like more controversy around this shit. Damn, it's I've never seen this. I've never seen a blogger put out a league's battle before. And
well,
that shows all the stuff that's been going on behind the scenes. Like,
I'm
this is
happy
tough.
I ain't get the battle John John because the coach ain't really seem interested in it anyway. I ain't
Mhm.
really never liked the battle anyway, but this the way you 30 somebody without even battling them. You could
Oh,
see he looked 30 in the video and we ain't even battle. It's crazy.
all right, G. Listen, I got one last one for you, man. We spoke about Easy. You know, we got to look into what might be to come on that stage in a couple weeks. We were 2 weeks removed from this epic, one of the biggest battles in battle rap. We all will be tuning in. We all need to go support this. Cop your pay-per-view. Be in the building. This is going to be an epic moment. But before I let you get out of here, G, I gotta talk to you about one other very big moment in battle rap in 2025,
Oh,
and I
and
think
I'm
you know what
not
that
going to
is.
dish John John back because I feel sorry for him. He looked so
He went
sad.
back.
And that line that he put about me wasn't even really like a diss. He just said what happened. He ain't really diss. He was dissing other niggas, but he ain't really diss me. So I don't really gotta respond to that. I feel like damn, let him just vent, bro.
Well, you want to know why you probably saw some of that. If you saw it, was because the energy, and that's what I was about to go to. The energy is people like this is on beat right now. You know what I'm saying? So if you focused on Easy, I think that's fine. You know what I'm saying? That's totally fine. John, you know, he wanted to get his message out, so we listened to it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, everybody has their place to play in this whole mix. But I
Nah,
want to talk to you real quick.
I ain't
Go ahead,
focused
go
on
ahead.
easy. Easy already did. I'm just saying, like, that line just was so ass. It's like it ain't no reason to respond to that. That wasn't a diss to me. It's like everybody can listen and hear it. Like it just what are you
So so all
saying?
so all your rounds is done for Easy, right? And memorized.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we could battle right now.
Okay.
You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm
Yeah. On the, on
always
on the record, people, on the record, it's probably like 3 weeks, maybe almost a month ago. I heard this nigga rap for like 20, 30 minutes. And then I think like a couple days after that, you text me and you was like, first round is done. So I read the text and I was just like, if your first round is done, what the fuck did you just rap to me like last week? Like it was like a half an hour. And I asked you, I said, is any of that in your round? And you said no. And I said, this nigga got too much written for this nigga.
Mhm. Yeah,
Way too
it's
much
like, and
written.
plus, I'm still a rookie,
Oh
bro,
man.
like in this new form of battling. So this is going to be actually my fifth battle. So anybody else that was having a fifth battle would be like a super rookie. Nobody would respect them. They would still be learning and wouldn't know nothing. So it's like my first battle was a main event. I was headlining, the last to go on. The attention is on you, everybody against you. And it's like I came into that pressure and I'm still new. So I'm not new to battling my old way when it was a different. It was about technicalities and figurative language and who the most believable and who clicked a certain way. It wasn't all about these um you ain't had to be TMZ back in the day like how you had to do now, you know what I mean, win battles. It's like a different approach. So, you know what I mean? I had to learn a different approach and what people expect, what people looking for. So, and even the timing that I need to prepare, like I wasn't taking it as serious. So I would still be more prepared than a battle rapper. Like I would still have what a battle rapper, a normal battle rapper would call like 8 rounds worth of material. Like I would have that anyway. But that was like not even taking it serious. Like that is just like anytime I just feel like I just put some shit together and like so when I battled Disaster, I got like 6 rounds for Disaster. So when the stage get messed up and they shut the venue down, that's why I could do the battle the next day, have whole new rounds without freestyling like Disaster or just doing this. Like I'd be super locked in every battle like that. So but now I know the timing I need, like what's like, conditioning, where I need to be locked in, what time I need to cut off. Like, and I'm just way better with everything now. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in a way better place with battle rap. I'm a lot happier and I told my fan base and the people that was hating that every time you see me, I'ma elevate. I'ma keep getting better. You're gonna keep seeing a better version of me every time. But all these other battle rappers, you already seen the best version of them. You only gonna see that level or worse.
Mm.
But me, I'm gonna keep elevating. Cause I was only given like a certain small percentage and I wasn't as locked in as I am now. So now, um, it's the
Fire.
perfect time, man, and everything falling in line is in Philly. It's against the fakest nigga in battle rap. Like it's like so it's perfect to make an example out of him. Like it's like the perfect situation.
December 6th, people. Get your fucking tickets to be in the building or to be on the street. All right, this is where I was about to go. Before I let you get out of here once again, what's your thoughts on J Mills versus Goods and DNA? What's your thoughts?
I love it, man. I've been
You love
telling
it?
people for ever that Bars is back. And everybody thought I was talking about just myself because my name Bars, like I'm back. But I ain't necessarily mean I'm back. I mean like bars and lyrics and people wanting to hear like things that's going to challenge their mind again. That energy is about to be back. And all of the like the pop culture, like the all of the auto tune and melodies and singing and all that. Like not saying that ain't gonna have a place, but it's not gonna dominate. Like it's everything. Cause for years people said bars dead. That shit over. Nobody wanna hear that shit. This over with. Nobody care about that shit. But now it's everything again. And I was letting the people know that could write that bars is back because those is going to be the people that's important, the people that could write. And you don't want to be lost. So when bars back now, you not in position. You want to be able to just take advantage of it right away. So I've
When you
been
see the
telling
top
people,
two albums for the Grammy choices that people are leaning towards, right? The Kendrick and the Clips.
of
You know what
course,
I'm
like
saying?
cause
So,
bars is back. So the
uh,
industry is doing it too. So now, of course, battle rap is going to do it too. So when the industry was on some more watered down stuff, that's why a lot of the theatrics, the gimmicks, the games and stuff in battle rap was winning because that's what was happening in the industry. But now you see the industry going back to bars, so is battle rap. They getting more strict, less about theatrics and being like other people and copying, and it's like being original. And that's why you see Lux put on the performance he put on. That's why you see Mook put on the performance he put on. You know what I mean? And that's why you see J Mills doing what he doing on beat, because it's back to the essence of everything. You know what I mean? And
Is that what people are gonna say at the end? I mean, so that would mean that you're last up then, because if we got a lot of these, I guess, original pioneer era battlers that all have shown great performances this year, whether you have them winning, whether you have them losing, whether you like them, whether you hate them, whether you feel like they've been away for a while, whatever the case may be. Lux had a great performance. Mook had a great performance. J Mills had a great performance, and now Cass, it's on you.
for
It's on
sure.
you now. It's on you now. So
And
you
it's
can't
at the
drop that
perfect
ball.
time, the end of the year, December. We're gonna end the
Yeah, yeah,
year
yeah.
off the right way.
But give me,
Hey,
but hold on. I like the angle of you saying, bars is back, and we talked a little bit about the industry as well as battle rap. But give me more specifics now pertaining to J Mills Goods and DNA about how you feel about their battle. What do you think some of the highlights were? What do you think some of the mistakes are across all three of them? What's your overall take on it?
um, well, I think it's good for hip hop overall, but um I'm happy about it because it is a slight difference between what battle rappers is doing on the stage. That's why people feel like they can't make music, they can't make songs, because they not all the way tapped into the music side, and just saying something a cappella that might, impress the audience at that time is not the same as making music. And a lot of people that's making music love battle rap, but they might not got the capabilities of doing what's required to be a good battle rapper, or have the heart or the restraint, like to take a person talking to them like that, saying the craziest things to them. And a lot of people got a lot of skeletons in their closet. So that's the reason why I'm being like an industry artist that has success. I'm willing to battle because I'm sturdy. I'm willing to stand on everything. But most rappers not, and they know in battle rap that's what they're gonna definitely search for. The first, and they'll lie, they'll make up stuff, they'll twist the rumor and add stuff to it, and they'll do everything in battle rap. So industry people is afraid of that a little bit. But I'm happy that they doing this, because I could see that battle rappers could learn, like, yo, even though you might set a dope bar last week and people went crazy, it's a difference when it come to being a full artist and you want to get into the industry and you want to be a real artist. Then it's other things you got to learn, and you see the advantages J Mills got in this battle.
Mhm.
But the battle rap fans that might feel as though DNA did a punch or a scheme that might have been better than J Mills. So even though the song wasn't as good, yo, he said the bar about this that was crazy. So now the J Mills and the artists like that could understand, like, yo, what if we did add a little bit more of that, which is punching or scheming or current event bars or piecing up more syllables, and we followed that a little bit more, we'd be in a better position. So like everybody learning, everybody growing, you know what I'm saying? And even industry dudes is learning like little battle rap tactics, which is like angles and personal. So that's how J Mills was able to like end the battle with the sneaker thing, and yo, he stole the Steve Mattins, and it's like
Mhm.
this, and this is like an angle, and it's like a personal, and it's like real. But I'm saying, like, they don't want industry dudes to get in that bag because we'll have the advantage. Like, if
Mhm.
you ever was like, when you got certain, it's like they don't understand it, but dudes will have the advantage, and you see. And
Look what
now,
happened with Drake. He had to sue. You
and
know
not
what I'm
only
saying?
do they
Too much
not
personals.
now they using it, and they figuring out, like the vets is figuring out a way to take advantage of it. Like, and that's what they ain't really want dudes to do, because you're gonna be in a bad predicament. And sometimes it could just be not like losing a battle like what y'all used to. It could be like harmful to your career forever when industry dudes do it. And that's what they don't understand. Like we can hurt you forever. Like, I mean, niggas will never look at you the same after this. Like, you know what I'm saying? And it's like that be the difference. But everybody can learn from this situation. But I'm just happy people being competitive and the fans is appreciating it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm happy that people happy that they dropping diss songs and being competitive. And ain't nobody get hurt, ain't nobody go to jail, ain't nobody get shot. It's just all about being competitive. What you're showing anybody that want to be successful or want to get any light right now, and that's what I gotta do. I gotta be able to rap. I gotta be able to be competitive, and niggas might come at me, and is putting people back in that place, like how when I first fell in love with rap, because that's how I felt. And I'm just happy that it's back in that place. Like that's dope. You know what I mean?
It is, it is, it is. And you're absolutely right, man. You industry guys, as much as we want you guys around, you guys bring big draws, a lot of views, a lot of eyes into battle rap. You do have to remember you can get hurt in here. Your career could be ended, it could be crippled badly. Motherfuckers will sue UMG behind this type of shit that we do down here. So you got to be careful. Said that on just to close up on December 6th. Will the culture look at Easy differently after this?
I think they already looking at him differently. I
Okay.
think you got your eyes closed if you acting like you don't see him differently right now. If your eyes is open and you could actually see him, you definitely see a
Actually see
different
him.
image.
He's
For
still-
sure. For sure.
Yo, applause in the chat for my nigga Cash, y'all.
Salute
Y'all,
y'all. Thanks for
I
having me,
appreciate
man.
you pulling up, G. I got you ASAP. I'm on your line, my man.
In a minute, boy. Keep up
My
the great
nigga.
work, boy. Easy.
Thank you, G. I appreciate you. Thank you. Yo, salute to my nigga Cass, man, for pulling up, hanging out with me for a while, man. Only if you guys got a chance to hear on camera our conversations in private. You guys would get put on to a lot. You guys would learn a lot. He would strike fear in a lot of people's hearts. The man speaks with conviction about a lot of stuff. And when he says he's tapped in, that's not for the fucking camera. Anything that I could talk about in battle rap, and I'm super duper tapped in, I am battle rap. Anything that I could talk about in battle rap, he could talk about in battle rap. I could call him right now about any topic in battle rap, and he could argue and debate back and forth with me about it. You know what I mean? So shout out to my nigga Cass, man. And there's another big point that he made. Easy, you got to feed the fans, man. You got to respond to some of this. You got to get out there. You got to talk. You got to get in your bag. You have a channel. You got all these podcasters and platforms out here. Easy. You got to answer some of this. You can't don't try to do the whole, like Kat said, you the algorithm. Don't try to do the whole, I'm gonna let the ball. When Mook did that, it was cute because Hitman was in the middle of talking his shit and the ball landed. Me being quiet is louder than anything you ever said. It worked. It worked at that moment. It was cute. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knows Mook is one of the most boisterous, loudest motherfuckers in the room. Everybody knows that. Okay. Easy. We're not gonna let you take that route. We ain't doing the whole, you just gonna have to hear me on stage. No, E. Come on, nigga. Come on, man. Cass is out here feet on land. Super feet on land. All right. But shout out to the whole chat. Let me see if I missed any supers before we get up out of here. Of course, Supreme said, does Cass think he can see Jay Mills on a diss track right now? I'm trying to see something. I'm glad that we all got the energy for the back and forth battles on beat. I'll pay for some of them. Show off threatened to send me one for who? Was it for Calico? No, it wasn't for Calico. He threatened to send me one. I told him I'd pay for it. Shit, I'll put that out there, man. I'll pay for them shits, man. I kind of like that. I'll drop some exclusives for the members on the channel, then I'm release them to the general public after that. I like it, man. We did that for social distance to a degree, and getting them on beat, I think it could be fun. You know what I'm saying? So I want to keep it going as well. But Cass and Jay Mills on beat would probably be epic. Let's save this for after the battle. You know what I'm saying? I know Cass could jump in whatever bag he want, probably, but I want to focus now on December 6th. All right. So let's focus on that, people. And after that, we'll see what we can get. Uh Jay earlier said Mr. Bars is here. Um Do y'all have Cassidy's albums? I do. I got them. Don't make me go get them over there. Do y'all got? I got Cassidy's mixtapes. I told people like Cassidy and 40 Cal years ago, I said, I got mixtapes of y'all's that you don't got. And no, you can't buy them from me. You know what I'm saying? So definitely bars in the building today. What is Cassidy's Twitter? I'll put it in the chat for you, Jay. Hold on one second. If you didn't find it, but it's very easy to find. It's like at Cass. It's gonna come up on my shit quick. Oh wait, let me switch to my general profile. Um, at Cassidy. Now it doesn't want to come up when see. It's depending on like what fucking computer you're on. Sometimes. Oh, you found it. Cassidy underscore Larceny. Yeah. All right, you got it. Phantom Studio says, I'm from the DVD era on the East Coast, very close to Philly. I never seen Easy on Two Raw, Smack, Sub Zero, Lions Den, nothing. He came out of nowhere. Remember my first time seeing him, and no bullshit. I'm not trying to plug RBE or nothing. I am RBE. Um, was on stage at RBE. Lawrence booked him in a 1SK battle. And I do give Easy his credit from back then. He seemed kind of different on the stage, but he evolved a lot after that. Like Easy, we did an interview probably like last year. He joked him. He's like, "You missed out." Like he said that to me. And I told you wasn't the same on my stage that you was today. Easy definitely is a very, very great battle rapper. And I think Cassidy is looking to just overtake all of that based on the things he's saying, not just publicly, but some of the stuff I'm hearing behind the scenes. Um, this is going to be crazy. December 6th, people. Trust me, it's going to be crazy. What do we got next? Mike, our member says, want to hear Cass use a round really punching in battle. So remember who bought punchlines like to beat. Like he's like damn near the originator of that style, right? I don't even know if I'm supposed to say damn near. So a Cass battle without punches, like the guy breathes punches. You know what I'm saying? So that's impossible. That's impossible. Um, I've told Cass off camera a bunch of times. I said fans are waiting for that defining Cassidy performance. When I say defining, I'm talking about that one that you stamp on the historic books forever. I don't care if it's Sue Surf pressing 9. I don't care if it's Hitman talking about man, what? I don't care if you know what I'm saying? All the greats got him. All the greats got him. I don't care if it's a Showtime. I don't care if it's a get him the fuck out of here. Like think about DNA's get him the fuck out of here, like Ill Will and shit like that. Or think about Mook versus Tay Rock. Think about Tay Rock's seatbelt. Think about Big K's first round versus A Ward. Think about Ill Will's performance versus Hitman Holla. Think about think about Arsenal's classic performance, disrespectful as fuck versus Shoddy Horror. Defining moments, things that you could just say is just untouchable. And Cassidy being who he is, he's got to be ready for that. He's got to be ready. He's due for that. And I think everything is set up for him to have his best performance thus far. It being in Philly, him having such a worthy opponent. Um, his confidence right now, you could see it in his promo and all the shit he's talking in the face off and his Instagram and his interviews. And this gotta be the one, you know. And he said it. He said this one's better than everything that he thinks that he done so far. I don't think Cass says that for promo. I think he genuinely believes that, and I'm glad to hear that. So I think we're gonna hear a little bit of everything. Personals, angles, schemes, and of course punches. It's Cass. Outside 33 says, nah, Cassidy, you didn't pay for ab legal though. I don't remember the situation about that. All I know is that the whole OBH is cool with Cass. And OBH, they have their reputation out Philly. So if Cass did ab wrong, I feel like they would never support Cass and they all fuck with Cass. Like for example, like look at the way Leak Morris treated Dark Low. and Dark Low was Ab's favorite rapper. Leak Moss didn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So I think OBH fucking with Cass says a lot. Okay. Just an opinion. Just an opinion. And Jay says, okay. I thought I've been tagging the wrong profile. Nah, that's Cassidy underscore Larceny on Twitter. All right. I'm finna go upstairs, kick my feet up, throw me on a little bit of TV. The rest of the topics that I had for y'all for today, I'm gonna save them probably for the morning. So we'll be back, and by tomorrow morning, I'm gonna add even more topics to what I already had preloaded up here for you guys. And who knows, we may even have to revisit some more stuff that's going on tonight. Things like the Danny battle dropping on Facts Channel. Do we want to play some of Reggie P's live with Facts? I don't know, people. I don't know. But there's more stuff that we're going to have to talk about as far as the things that we already got to catch up on. You know how it go when it's Sorry It's True mode. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Happy Saturday, y'all. Or happy Friday. My bad. Happy Friday. I'll see y'all on Saturday. We out.
Don't confuse silence with work ethic. I'm a boss, making decisions my first fetish. The verse cherished is perfect, that's a reverse blemish. I dropped it, connected the block, learn Tetris.
This is the Sorry It's True podcast. Welcome to the house of. And shout out to the members.
Without my thing, still got a gun. Red